Thanks for joining me. Chuck Morse here. Am I just whistling past the political graveyard, or are enough Americans going to wake up to this farce and this inversion that Hillary Clinton is trying to pull off when she talks about Republicans, all they're interested in is power, and that they don't stand for anything, and that, they're guilty of not being civil, that the Democrats will bring back civility? Tell that to Maxine Waters, who talks about harassing people on the street. But the thing that's obviously particularly galling, and that even she doesn't say with a completely straight face, you can hear the irony in her voice as she lies, is that when she says that Republicans, without naming anyone, were abusive toward women who accused Brett Kavanaugh of sexual harassment when he was a high school teenager. Hello, Paula Jones, are you there? Right? I mean, Juanita Broderick, who accused Bill Clinton of violent rape while he was governor of Arkansas. Kathleen Willey was mauled and sexually molested while she was in the White House, Oval Office. Take advantage of Monica Lewinsky. I mean, we could go on. And Hillary Clinton was, of course, Bill Clinton's chief consigliere. She handled the quote-unquote bimbo eruptions, as described by Linda Bloodworth Thomason, who was a chief media advisor to the Clintons, and who said that Hillary Clinton was in charge of handling those, so that Hillary would go in basically and smear these women, viciously attack them, discredit them, and in some cases, according to testimony by Kathleen Willey, have people break into their houses, possibly, or at least they were broken into under suspicious circumstances. This is the same Hillary Clinton that's talking about women should be believed, really? And that Republicans engage in power, that's all they care about? Gee, I don't know. Last I checked, Republicans under a very Republican president, Donald Trump, have been moving a lot of things forward. They've put people on the bench, the federal judges and justices who look to the Constitution first, as opposed to make stuff up based on popular trends. That's standing for something, the Constitution. They're putting America first in foreign policy, and by doing so, strengthening our allies' trust in us, empowering and encouraging people who are living under the brutal jackboot of leftist, socialist, progressive regimes such as that in North Korea and China and Iran. They're supporting the state of Israel by relocating the embassy to Jerusalem and stopping with the funding of organizations that incite violence against Jews and teach their children to hate Jews. They're standing up for the rights of American workers with trade agreements, particularly this most recent one between Canada and Mexico, that actually rewrote NAFTA in a way that protects American labor, protects American industry, puts America first. This is, and they don't stand for anything but power, really? What do the Democrats stand for? What does Hillary Clinton stand for? Do you think she's ever done anything in her life that isn't based on enhancing her own power and her own wealth? Take a look at the Clinton Foundation. That should be investigated. Anyway, I just hope the American people, including most liberals, will not fall for this. It's insane that they would try this, but they do. I mean, it's the audacity of it is extraordinary, of course, the audacity of hope. I mean, that they would actually send Hillary Clinton out, of all people. She's lucky she talks about, a double standard. She's lucky she's not in jail. I mean, with the numbers of crimes that she and Bill Clinton have been accused of and that have not been investigated, going all the way back to the days in Arkansas. I mean, it's legendary. It's too much to list here. But she's benefited from genuflecting to the left and doing their bidding, which is why she's able to skate, and obviously assumes she will continue to skate. And my hope is that the American people are smart enough, that we are confident enough in our own ability to operate in our own self-interest and assert our sovereignty as a people and therefore as a nation, that we're not going to fall for this kind of crap. But yet that's their agenda, it seems. They're actually putting her up for the midterms. A return to civility. Can you imagine the absurdity of that? I mean, the gall is incredible and astonishing. And again, I'm almost speechless, but I'm sure I'll have more to say in subsequent days. But in the meantime, let's wake up. Let's vote for not only our own self-interest as a people, but the interest of our sovereign country and its place in the world by supporting Republicans and by not letting the left-wing Democrats take back the House, because if they do, they're going to pull the plug on everything that we've accomplished. Think about that. Think about whether you actually want that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.